Hi everyone, welcome to the Datacafe YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain you how to create a dashboard using Power BI dataset. For that I have used Excel datasheet. In my previous videos tutorial I have explained how to import my data into the Power BI desktop. Then we will see how to create the dashboard using the existing dataset. So you can see my Power BI desktop file. So first of all I'm going to create a simple visualizations. First of all I will take the bar chart, and you have to click on this bar chart, the column clustered column chart. So I need to get the category wise profit. So category I will drag and drop to the axis area like this, and profit will add to the value. So you can see my chart is rendering like this. Then I will show you how to format this data. So to format your data, you have to go to that format wheel, and you have to enable the whatever the properties you need to display in your chart. So there are different multiple property labels is there. So first of all I will enable the data label. So there is option called data labels, and I enable this one. So you can see data enable. Then display unit I put into the thousands. Then decimal points I am putting into 0. Then likewise you can do. Then I need to increase the font size. You can see I increase the font size to 12 pt. So likewise if you want you can bold your data label. Then likewise you can do. Then I will change my title properties. So for that I will put my background color like this and align to center. Then I will increase the font size up to 20 pt. So likewise we can change our data set. Then I will enable the border. You can see border is now appearing. Then there is a Xaxis properties. So I need to increase the font size up to 12. Then yeah, we need to bold. Then yeah, title on, title color, title we can bold like this. Then if I move to the y-axis area, then font size I will increase up to 12 pt. Then bold. Then after that title present as bold. So this is my first clustered column chart. So you can see it is very interactive. So like this you can create your charts. So after that I will add another chart. It is something like the line chart. So click on the canvas and select my relevant chart, which is line chart. So it will drag and drop to the canvas area. So I will resize this like this. Then in this line chart what I'm going to do is I am going to render segment wise sales information. So segment I will drag and drop to the axis area. Then sales I will drag and drop the values. Okay, so now you can see my chart is line chart is appear like this. Now I will change the properties of this chart. Quickly I will do. So same thing, go to the format wheel and expand the x-axis, increase the font size up 12 pt. Then enable the bold. Then go to the y-axis, increase the font size into 12. Enable the bold. Yeah, like this. After that, line color, you can change the line color. Let's say dark blue. Then enable the uh, data labels, and I put into millions, and increase the font size into 12, bold. Then I have finished the data labels properties and enable the borders, and yeah, then need to format the title. Alignment is center in the title. Then increase font size into 20, like this. And I need to change background color of this line chart, like this. Now I think interactive charts, two charts we have implement in our dashboard. Then after that, what I can do is I will drag and drop the donut chart. So that is very important. Like this. For the donut chart, I will get the region wise quantity. That is very important. So region wise quantity I am going to display using this donut chart. So take my region from field sections into the visualization area, like this. Then it will display 4 legends as a region. Then quantity I will drag and drop to the values, like this. Now you can see my chart has rendered like this. So again I will go to my format area and I will change my properties. So titles I will increase to before that I will change the background color and line to center. Then increase the font size, like this. Then yeah, if you want you can change the position of your legends. So there is a legend section, so right center or top center. Likewise you can change your legends location. So I think we have draw the render the donut chart, but I think we haven't include the border for this. So I will enable that border for this chart. Border is enabled. So now you can see that chart has enabled, border has enabled. Okay, so like this simple visualizations you can create. So after that I will create another chart which is a line and clustered column chart. That is very important. It can explain a lot of information. So anyway, I will drag and drop this one into my chart area. So for the shared axis I will put region, and for the column values I am taking profit. For the line values I am taking the quantity. So likewise you can render your line and column chart. So I will change the properties of this. Go to the format wheel, data labels enable, then y-axis increase the font size. I think same thing which we did earlier. Font color is increased. Then title, then y-axis again, Again, font color is bold. Then we move to the title area and change the properties. Yeah, change the background color to this area and center, and increase the font size. Yeah, then go to the border sections and enable the border. Like this you can create the line and clustered column chart. So now this is very interactive. Then the last visualizations I will add, which is map into this dashboard. Okay, so drag and drop this map. Then for the locations I will take the city. For the values I will take sales. So I will drag and drop this one. Then you can see the map has rendered according to the data set. Now quickly I will change the properties of this chart. So quickly I will change the background and align center and increase the font size up to 20. So like this and enable the border. So now you can see interactive dashboard we have developed using that imported data set. So still we haven't included the header for this dashboard, so I will take the text box from there. You can see we can change this one like this, the size and everything. So I will repositions to there to include the sales title. So I will put my dashboard header as sales analysis dashboard. Sales analysis dashboard. Like this. Then I will increase the font size up to 28, center. So if you want, you can change the like this, sales analysis dashboard. So now you can see interactive dashboard, but in addition to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a filter, because based on your existing data set, all data sets data are entered in this dashboard, but we haven't included any filter for this dashboards. So I will show you how to add the filter for this dashboard. Okay, so to add the filter, there is a component called slicer. So you have to drag and drop the slicer into this dashboard. So I will drag and drop this slicer into this. Then what we can do is, for the slicer I will add order date. Based on the order date, then based on the order date we can filter our data set. So I will drag and drop this order data set. Then you can see it is something like slicer. As per my experience, this is not the interactive visualization. So I will convert this slicer into the drop down. To convert to drop down, you can see there is a small drop down there. Click on this one and select drop down. Okay, then you can see all the order date has list. If you want, you can change this into list. Either list or drop down you can select. I think list is better. Now you can see existing order data sets has display like this. So if you want, you can select specific date. Then according to this data selected date, all the charts will render. So now you can see this is very complex, because this data set is available from 2014 to 17 based on the US data set. So this is very complex. So what we can do is we can convert this order date into the hierarchy. So to convert this data order date into the hierarchy, you have to select on this field sections, right click and convert it to date hierarchy. Then you can see my order date has converted into different fields like year, quarter, month and day. So you can see it has converted like this. Okay, so still you can see we can't select multiple days, multiple selection option is not there. So to enable this one, you have to go to the format, and there is a selection control area. So multi-select control off, and you have to show the select all option. Then you can see select option, select all option is available. So then you can select multiple values, and also you can increase the font size of the title. So you can see like we did earlier, we can center and increase the font size up to 20. So yeah, so actually this is not the title for that. This is the selection slicer header. So for the moment I will off that slicer header. Then you can see that year, quarter, month, day has disappeared. So then I will add the title for this slicer. Okay, title is date. Okay, after that you can see earlier I applied some properties for the title, it has applied automatically. So like this we can do the slicer, and still we haven't enabled the border for this. Okay, now you can see interactive dashboard we have developed using Excel dataset. So there are multiple filter criteria available. So if you want, you can unselect all, and if you want to select specific quarter, month information, you can do. In addition to that, by click on these charts, you can do the drill down based on this selected area, based on the selected component, other visualizations will render. So I think you have clear understanding about how to create a simple dashboard using Excel dataset. So if you have any issues, you can comment on the comment section. Thank you.